Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is the sewing room where a lot of muslins got made this week. A couple of days ago, I decided I wanted to make Simplicity 9136. Cute little pattern, right? I thought it was for knits when it first came out, and turns out it's for wovens. And I thought, oh, okay, well, so that's when I went and bought the pattern. I bought a size 6 to 14, thinking I could just make the 14. And I'm thinking, this is a cute little dress that's not very fitted at the waist, just kind of loose, kind of like this is. And I thought, oh, no problem. Yeah, there's a problem. I thought, surely I can fix this problem. Because what I did first was make a muslin, which is what you always should do. But I put it on and oh my goodness, it was so tight. And I thought, no, this isn't going to work. So I can either fiddle with it and make it bigger, or I can just wait till Simplicity goes on sale again and buy a bigger pattern. So I cut another muslin and made some adjustments, and that didn't work. So then I called on my good friends, Carmen, Salome, and Sharon from Sharon Sews, and I said, help me, what do I do? So they gave me some suggestions, and I tried that, and it kind of worked. But then there was another problem. So tried to fix that problem as well as the other problems, and no, it was just a mess. So I put it aside last night. I thought, I cannot make another muslin. I just can't do it tonight. So it's put aside for another day. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Sharon said, I have that pattern. I thought it was for knits. And I said, I did too initially. And she said, well, I'm probably going to just make it in a knit. And I thought, you are the smart one, because I would much rather make a dress that's going to pull over my head than have to put a zipper in the back. I'm not opposed to zippers. They're fine. But anyway, so that's there for another day. I had some comments last week, and they just cracked me up. I thought they were hysterical. You all were responding to a pattern haul that I did, where I had a whole slew of Simplicity patterns. And one of them is from the designer Suede Says. And on the pattern envelope, there's a drawing of one of the views, and then there's a photo of another one of the views and another photo of the third one. Well, the second one is a leopard print little dress, kind of short, gathered at the waist, probably with elastic, and then the back is a racer back with an exposed zipper going up the back. So this model is standing there in, 6,000-inch heels, and she's striking a pose. And what couple of you said was, so we can't wait to see you, dancing around in that little leopard print dress. And I just laughed. I thought, you gotta be kidding me. Are you guys out of your minds? That's for like a 25-year-old. There's no way. And it just made me laugh. It just was so funny. Well, the second thing about that is that my youngest daughter, at one point, I was talking about some animal print fabric or piece of clothing. I don't know. This has been a while ago. She was, I think, in high school still. And I said, what do you think of this? And she goes, no, we do not wear animal prints because they belong on the animals. And I just laughed. I thought, oh, okay, no animal prints for you, Missy. So I do like a cheetah print every now and again in the bright colors, because it doesn't always look like a cheetah. Sometimes it just looks like a design. But anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. So that happened. I want to start something on Friday Sews. I have all these vintage patterns, as you well know. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny to caption them? So let's try this week. And if, you guys come up with some hilariously funny things, I'll rattle them off next week. And then we'll all laugh together. And I'll have another pattern that we can do it with. This is Simplicity 8381. It's from 1977. And if you have any ideas about what these people on this pattern envelope might be doing, and it's funny, put it in the comments. Let's see. I worked last night after I put away the nightmare of muslins. I picked up Simplicity 8640 because I want to make another one. I've already made, what, 4 or 5. But I love this pattern. And I thought, I think I want to do a sew along. Now, you guys have asked me from time to time about doing a sew along. And I've always kind of dodged the question because I didn't have the wherewithal to do it. I didn't have the right equipment. I wasn't confident about doing it. But I know this pattern and I want to do it a specific way. So I thought maybe that would work. So I'm going to give it a try. I'll probably work on it this weekend and into next week. So yeah, watch this space. I'm going to use these fabrics from Hawaii Fabric Mart. So the only other sewing thing that happened this week was a little bit of a story. My oldest daughter has graduated now to the absolute queen, head chief of everything bargain in our family. Used to be me. I have, what is it called? Stepped down from the throne. You know, I've abdicated. I've passed it on to her. Now she is the queen. She wears the crown of bargain hunting in our family. So we have a family group text and she was texting about something else. And she offhandedly mentioned that she had gotten a projector on clearance at Walmart. And of course I perked right up. And the reason she did it was because they watch movies all the time. And I'm sure that's what she wanted to do with it. So I perked up and I said, projector? Where did you get this projector and for how much? So she told me. She said, I found it at Walmart. And Walmart is tricky with clearance because one to the next, they might have it or they might not. They might have it on clearance or they might not. So she said, it looks like limited stock at yours. I don't think that it's going to be at your Walmart. I said, I don't care. I'll go look for it. So I did. I got in the car right then and I drove the 10 minutes to Walmart and I got the last one. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. It's called the Venkyo. And there it is. I took it out of the box and it has all these specs on it that, yeah, I don't know. It probably will clean fish and babysit your children, but I don't know. But I took it out of the box and it comes in this little zippered case. Isn't this cool? And I have not unzipped or opened the case. And it's because I've been working on these muslins and my attention has been somewhere else. So she probably still thinks that I am going to use it for movies. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm going to use it for PDF patterns. I am so happy that this is going to solve my problem of constantly having to print them all out and tape them all together. And I don't care how relaxing you tell me that is. It's a pain. It's a pain and it takes ink and paper. Well, I trace off a lot of my patterns anyway, so no problem. I'm going to just probably project it onto the wall and do it that way. I don't want to mount it up here because I have a ceiling fan and I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't really see it. Ceiling fan, and it would get in the way, and no, I would have to move my table, and it just won't work. So, yeah, the wall it's going to have to be, and I have to find a wall in my house because I don't have really very many walls, especially not in here because I've got bookcases everywhere. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to doing that. And, you know, I was watching Kim Gaddy today doing a review of a pattern. It's a little t-shirt pattern from Jennifer Lauren Handmade, I think it is. It's a UK company and she basically did an excellent review on it. But it was the cutest little t-shirt with like a wrapped shrug effect on the shoulder seam. And so I went over to the website and I started looking around and I thought, whoa, this designer has been doing really interesting things. And I was kind of impressed because that's one of my beefs with independent pattern companies is that they don't have anything really interesting going on. Not that the big four do these days, but you know, those little design features that make whatever it is interesting. I thought, wow, she's got kind of some interesting things going on here. So yeah, I might buy one of her patterns. Well, now I can because I can project it onto the wall and trace it off. Yay! So that was kind of a big deal. So I think that is all of the sewing for this week. On the life front, my 35th wedding anniversary was this week, and I cannot really believe that I have done anything consistently and consecutively in my life for 35 years, but I have. I've stayed married to this man that I love with all my heart. He's the love of my life. I got the best one. Sorry if you think you did. I apologize, but no, I got the best one. We were going to do something special and decided we might take a trip. And we then decided, no, it was going to be a whole lot of money and not enough time. And yeah, we just didn't want to do it. We could have, but we just didn't want to. And so then we thought, well, let's wrap that trip into another trip that we're going to take in July. And then we realized we already had plane tickets for that trip, and we would have to drive, and it would take 2 days, and we would do nothing but drive and drive and drive. And we didn't want to do that. I hate doing that. I'd much rather get on a plane and go and then get off the plane 3 hours later. So I don't know what we're going to do. The thing is, we live in Florida, so we only live 30 minutes from the beach. And when I think of going somewhere and relaxing, I think of tropical places. But I already live in a tropical place, so I don't need to go anywhere. So we were thinking the mountains, maybe. The last time we took an anniversary trip, no kidding, the planets aligned, the stars aligned, and somehow all the girls and Ryan got time off work and had enough money to fly with us to Maui. We had been to Maui on our honeymoon, and then we also, as soon as we got back, we started saving, and we went 5 years later. And so this was the big anniversary trip, and we had a good time. You know, family dynamics, what are you going to do? Somebody's always crying. But yeah, so that was the last time we took a great big anniversary trip. Well, that was 5 years ago, and so 35th, we didn't do anything special, but we will. I'll come up with something. I don't know what. So that happened this week. And then the other thing was my daughter Mia threw down a challenge. She said, Mom, attention, I want to challenge you and me, since we love to swim, to get in the pool and swim laps twice this week. And I said, oh, it is on. It is on. Challenge accepted. So I've been in the pool 3 times this week, and she's been in 1 time. I win. Isn't that ridiculous? It's because I love swimming so much, and also because she has a full-time job and can't always get in the pool. She said she got up this morning and said, no, my brain just said no. And I thought, get off your behind, you lazy, and get it in gear and get over to the pool. And she laughed. It was funny. We say that kind of thing all the time to each other. So anyway, I've been in the pool and I've been eating salads, also with chocolate, but eating salads, and I've been doing good. So, you know, to be able to keep it up for the next 5 years, that'd be fabulous. Probably not going to happen, but you know, we do the best we can. And to be honest, I am really happy that I have a family that gets after me about this kind of thing. You know, my body at 61 does not function the way it did when I was 30. So, you know, I just need to keep moving. A body in motion stays in motion. A body at rest stays at rest. My husband runs every day. You know, we love food, but we eat not always so healthy, but we aim for that. So to be able to get in the pool, I mean, they know that. The girls are always saying, what are you doing? How are you exercising? Are you eating good? You know, they kind of keep up with me about that, and they push me. And I like that because I appreciate the fact that they love me enough to want me to do that. So you should get exercise. No matter who you are, what age you are, you should get some exercise. It's always a good thing. So I think that'll do it for Friday Sews this week. Let me know what you're up to. What are you doing this weekend? Let's talk about that in comments as usual. You know how I love doing that with you. And if you would like to see a playlist of all of my Friday sews, just have a look at this right here. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.